ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Hi, good evening and welcome to Sports Friday. I'm Julian Gibson. Team Bahamas getting ready to head over to Florida for not track and field basketball, but water polo.
A big tournament comes up in Fort Lauderdale in Florida next week. We're leaving next week Thursday, we'll come back Sunday. And this is a 47-team tournament in a U19, U16 and U14 age group. We entered all three age groups, and basically this is our final preparation for Carifta water polo.
What's the level of competition in Florida you guys will be seeing?
This is one of the highest level competition you can get in the United States on the East Coast, because they coming from foreign countries like Trinidad and Puerto Rico and Hungary, plus the northern Chicago, New York, Atlanta, over there from California, and all the Florida teams.
So you're not going to win, you're just going there to sharpen up your skills for Carifta?
Honestly, the U16 team is very good. We usually, when we go over there to Hialeah or the Sunshine State game, we always in the finals. So I expect at least the U16 team playing for bronze or gold.
The Bahamas Scholastic Association, they were in action yesterday. Let's start with senior boys play regular season. Mount Carmel taking on Bahamas Elite. Bahamas Elite would win the ball game by 15 points, 65-50.
Basically, they executed, they stuck to the game plan, fundamental basketball, and we came out victorious.
We just didn't play as hard as the other team. That's what it boiled down to. They played harder than us.
Primary school, Queens College taking on a Catherine. Queens College simply took apart a Catherine. Final score 21-2. 4 minus 2 is 2. 8 minus 6 is 2. A Catherine, only 2 points in the ball game.
I was able to win by passing the ball and sharing the ball around, making good shots. I think we performed good because I think everybody passed the ball well, but I think we need to improve in our defense because we didn't really get that much stops. But overall, we did good, and I enjoyed it.
They're at the beginning stage, so it takes a lot of more time and a lot of more practice, but we can get there eventually.
Also in primary school play, Hillcrest Academy, primary school 25, Jordan Princeville 21. This game was decided in double overtime.
It's all God, it's all God. It was a tie on the half. We tried our best, we came back and we won.
Defense, blocks, and just cause. We won. I'm so happy.
I thought at the end of it, they lost some of the intensity they played with all game. They tend to do that, the young kids tend to play with so much emotions that when they see time winding down, they start to get emotional. And I think that cost us.
Junior boys play, Tellios taking on Blairwood. Blairwood would lose to Tellios 36-32.
Through teamwork and the power of God, we were able to win this game because He just kept us together so that we could go to the championships and succeed as a team.
We just need teamwork, to listen to our coach, pray to God to help us to win the championship. That's it.
Lack of listening. This is their first time playing in the junior division. They were primary prior. 80% of the team are primary boys. But I believe the only way an athlete could get to the next level is if they play players that are better than them, that give them more of a challenge. Because if I take them back into the primary division, they would have walked through it. So I prefer them to have the challenge so that next season they'd be better.
New Providence Basketball Association action last night at the Donald Davis Gym. Alive buckets. Boy, they were alive in the first half. In the second half, alive still. And they would win this one down the stretch, outlasting the Eagles' Nest, 91-84.
We started off a little shaky, but at the end, pick up the defense, game over them.
We came down in the stretch. We put it low. We just got to work on our finishing and keep conditioning. We need more to get more shape. Let's play hard for the next game.
Yeah, we know you come away to win. We know what to do. We know how to execute. We didn't do it the best tonight, but then down the stretch, we pulled through.
Well, when your team needed you, you came up with some big baskets, especially a couple of good dunks.
Yeah, man. I just rely on my team, play defense, and it'll come to me.
We did not finish the game strong. We had a lot of disappointments. We had a youth who lost his mom, so everybody had their heads hanging down, but I tried to keep the guys motivated, but we as a team spirit on and off the court, so the guys really felt that for our player who was out.
Also today, the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture 2018 National Sports Leaders Conclave took place. Minister Michael Pintard giving the charge.
One, to raise the question legislatively to what extent we need to introduce new legislation or tweak existing legislation to affect sports development in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Secondly, the discussions today should also and tomorrow should raise the issue of what policy decisions you believe the government ought to make in order to enhance the development of sports.
And switching to softball, the Bumajee operators, they plan to play in the 2018 New Providence Softball Association, and they are training early.
Yeah, we're looking forward to the season, Joel. You know, I've been out of the league now for about 2-3 years, but we're looking forward to coming in the season, yeah, and you know, and giving a good showing.
How important it is to get an early start as far as training so everybody could be on one page and fine-tune?
It's important to get an early start because, as you know, you can't really do no real field work until the end of March when daylight saving time changes. So it's important that you be in some kind of condition because you might need to, you know, start practicing in March, maybe one on the weekends. But the league probably won't start until April, and by the time daylight saving time changes, that's not going to be sufficient time. So if the girls are in some kind of physical condition, you know, then getting on the field will be a little easier.
Well, that's all the time for sports on a Friday. Once again, I'm Julian Gibson. Special thanks to my hardworking cameraman, Ashley Taylor, who I'm getting ready to throw into the pool because he made me mad early in the day. Well, stay tuned. You better forecast. It's still to come.